Hey everybody, and welcome back to Falcon Plays Dark Souls, and we're back here at Andre, because we got the large ember, if you remember, from the last area that we were in. So we're going to give him the large ember so we can kind of upgrade our claymore beyond a bit here. So let's talk to Andre.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
Of course, there's no reason why I wouldn't.
Magnificent. You won't. I can have.
Alright, cool. So now that's done, where we can kind of go into modify equipment here. And as you can see, our claymore can now be ascended up to +6. This will require titanite shards, which we have 2 of, so let me go ahead and use 1. Alright, and now it's been brought up to +6, and let me see about reinforcing weapons again. Now, I don't think we have more. Yeah, we have 1 more large titanite shard, which we will use to bring this up to +7. Other than that, though, we had to farm large titanite shards later on now. So at this point, he can't buy them from him. I don't believe he can. No, just titanite shards. The Crest of Artorias is here. What I wanted to do as well was actually get myself the weapon smith box so that we don't have to keep coming back to him. Let's get this as well. And let's get the repair box. So we got all the boxes that we needed so we could start doing our own forging and bonfires and whatnot. Anything over here of interest? Not particularly. And we also have enough to get the Crest of Artorias. And you know what? We're gonna need to get the crest. I mean, you could always go through the backside of the not that backside, but you go through the backside of the area where you could fight Sif and whatnot. But we're not gonna do that. Let's just do it a legit way. So let me buy the Crest of Artorias for sure, and get that out of the way. So I spent all of my souls that I got from the Gaping Dragon, but you know, it's all for a cause essentially. We're also gonna try to do the whole thing where we don't fight Sif until after we do the DLC. Just so that we could get that little crazy sentimental scene, because you know what, I don't ever want to fight Sif, and unfortunately kind of have to. It's a touching scene though, guys, for sure. So let me actually jump into the area that we're going up to next, and then I'll meet you guys there. Alright guys, and welcome back. We're back here in the depths. Obviously we're heading over to Blighttown. Just to give you a pointer as to exactly where we are, here we have Domhall, who sells the equipment to you, and down over there is where you fight the Gaping Dragon. So Blighttown's going to be right through here. Basically, we'll use the key to kind of open the doors. I already took the precedence to open the doors beforehand, and just to avoid that, I'm going to be going down over here. Now, Blighttown is an area they could basically, I'm going through the long way around. A lot of people will basically avoid Blighttown because of a few issues. Number one, there's a lot of really shoddy type of platforming involved in Blighttown, which kind of gets really annoying. Number two, there's frame rate issues. You know, your frames drop like crazy in Blighttown, I hear, and I shouldn't be any sort of, I guess, exclusion to that rule because of the fact that my PC isn't really that great, so it's going to probably more than likely happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen too bad. And thirdly, there's assholes that kind of use toxin on you. Isn't there like a big dude over here? Huh. I'm pretty sure there's like another one of these dudes that's kind of, I guess he probably fell or something. Either way, so speaking of these guys, they are rather easy. They're just kind of fucking annoying because they can hit hard and they take a lot of damage, unfortunately. So it's a bad combination, unfortunately, for you to deal with down here. See if I can do a little stab attack. I mean, they're not hard, believe me. They just hit hard and they, you know, take a lot of damage, unfortunately, to bring down. So it's kind of a little bit of a double-edged sword in that regard, but otherwise, they're not really that hard. You basically just do like everybody else. You kind of bait an attack, and then you kind of land your attack whenever you get the chance. Try not to get swung there, as like I just did. And their club also inflicts poison. That's another actually good PvP weapon, poison with, they're great. Okay, well, I'm over here just getting jacked up completely. Here, let me drop an Estus because I'm playing really bad right now. Are you gonna growl? Yeah, he's gonna do his battle cry, essentially. More than likely, he's just basically mocking me for being less of a man than he is. And now he is dead, though, so much for that motherfucker. Whose penis is bigger now? Well, probably yours still, considering the size of you, but I'm at least the one with the live penis. These dudes over here, not really much of a problem as well. However, they have this really annoying kind of like lunging attack, which just kind of can ruin your life at times, so you want to avoid getting too close to them. I mean, they kind of telegraph the attacks, so it's not too hard to completely avoid, but the aspiration of the possibility is still definitely there. And let's see, I mentioned toxic, right? Well, there you go. You see that blow dart just kind of went through? That's going to probably hit me because I'm being really unsecure about my play here. Well, those dart motherfuckers will toxin you quite easily, and they are quite annoying. That's the reason why you want to get like the toxic bloom thing. Okay, there's a few of them just flying through there, as you can see. My frames are starting to drop now, which really is upsetting to me. They are easy to bring down, however. They usually take one hit, and the good thing about them is that they also don't respawn, so, you know, once you get them out of the way, then you don't have to worry about too much. Okay, that is, right there, is the telegraph attack, which will basically grapple you and just do a lot of damage, so you definitely want to avoid that at all costs. That should be the end of this guy there. Going down through here is not really worth it. There's going to be a few more of those enemies right there. I think it's just like a soul item. I don't really care about that, so let's just actually proceed onwards here. I kind of want to get Blighttown. This is the only area in Dark Souls, which I mentioned before, that I like to get the most out of the game. But this is the one area which I will sometimes skip indeed, and I'll just kind of, you know, at least rush through if I'm doing this type of a long playthrough of it. Because I don't really enjoy it too much. Down over there is going to be, I believe, the Uchigatana, or, you know, basically a blade of that sort, but I'm not gonna risk the jump to that because I'm gonna, number one, probably kill myself, and number two, it's not really imperative to our build anyway. So let's just actually proceed down through here and see what we could kind of, can I plunge this guy? I can. He was coming up and I just plunged down him. And somebody just fell on me? What the fuck just happened there? That was pretty weird. Alright, Soul of the Lost Undead. Good. Now we're gonna proceed down over here really carefully. I'm kind of feeling the frames already, as a matter of fact. Hopefully it's not too noticeable. I apologize for that. It's just the nature of the beast when it comes to Blighttown and Dark Souls. I'm not entirely sure what causes it. I've heard different complaints or different reasonings why it does. This guy here. Let me just kill him to avoid him coming after us later on, just in case he gets freed. Okay, don't do it. I've heard different reasons as to why the game lags a lot in Dark Souls. I've heard that it's basically the game is always rendering in this area to that degree, or also the little bugs that are in the bottom of Blighttown, the swamp itself, are what causes the frame drops. Who knows? I mean, reason why it happens doesn't really matter. Just know that it does fucking happen, and it is quite annoying. Especially when you're recording too, it makes it a little bit more difficult because obviously, like I've said, I don't have like the most powerful machine around, so things like that are me recording already is, you know, taking a hit to my frame rate. So then you add the whole aspect of Blighttown in it, it's even worse. So I'll try to get through this as quickly as possible, but still in a safe manner. Speaking of a safe manner here, let me actually go and try to get this item without killing myself. Proud Knight Soul. Alright. Alright, doggies, I see you. So let me try to... Okay, I somehow survived that. Now these dogs, relatively easy. The only thing you have to worry about is that, okay, I got toxic. That is the one thing you should worry about, is also as them, okay, toxic really worries me. This asshole is over here just taking amazing shots at me from long distance. So let me just run away momentarily, let me draw the ire of more of these enemies, because obviously that is the correct thing to do here. And another thing would have been good, as a matter of fact, since I bought them, to actually equip those toxic mosses, which I did not do. See if I could just... I like to just kind of like backstab this man off of here. Okay, this guy's gonna kill me? Totally is. Alright guys, so that fucking detour aside, let's see, we're back in here now. It went a lot better this time around, so let's continue on where we died from. Obviously, again, gotta be careful at all times. I went ahead and actually equipped the blooming moss on us now this time, so in case I do get toxic, I don't have to run into that issue anymore. Although I am dealing with the fucking frame rate issues altogether. Maybe I should have skipped this area after all, but I'm gonna persevere even though it's hard as fuck now with the frames going on over here. Let me just continue down over here. I probably won't do as much exploring down here as a matter of fact, but I'll just actually try to get you the gist of it more than likely. Down over there is a crazy-ass monster you can kind of kill quite easily from if you have like ranged attacks to some degree, or you could actually kill him from the backside, which is probably what we'll end up doing more than likely, because it'll be easier for us that way about. Got another Soul of Proud Knight over here. And there is a ladder over here. Anybody about to ambush me? There's a lot of growling going around. Growling from this man over here. Is he going to land on my head like Super Mario? He probably tried to, but no, there he is. Okay, I'm getting toxic yet again. Alright, I'm just gonna kick this man off the ledge, though. It'll probably be easier this way. Alright, motherfucker, I see you. I see the game that you're playing, and I don't like it at all. I also equipped the spider shield because it offers like a higher poison resistance. So here we go. See if I can kind of get to this man here. Alright, there you go. So he's dead now. Dead to the fucking world. He can stop annoying the hell out of me now. So that's one less of these guys to kind of deal with. Now, over if you go on this side, I do believe that the eagle shield is somewhere back over here. Dude, what are you doing on that ledge? Get off of that ledge. Yeah, so the eagle shield's gonna be over here. It's a pretty good item, as a matter of fact. It's one of my favorite great shields, as a matter of fact. Is it even considered a great shield? I'm not entirely sure. Let me check. Later on, dude falling from the skies there. Yeah, totally is a great shield because obviously it doesn't have the parry animation. But it's a really fun shield. I've actually used that before for a build, and it was actually pretty fun to actually use. I should probably switch over to it considering that I'm going for a strength build, obviously, but it's not really much of our interest at the moment. I mean, I'll set it up like Tarkus once we get the proper equipment right now. Anything else right now would be uncivilized, essentially, as the, what is it, Old Spice commercial says. Now, to figure out what the fuck, where am I supposed to be going from this side? Blighttown, like, I'll admit, I generally skip this area a bit, so sometimes I do get myself a little bit turned around at times, but I do believe we go through this area, right? Or is this where I just came from? No, we're good. Yeah, there's ladders right here. Obviously, if you get lost, you could always follow the flames on the ladders. They'll kind of guide your way to a degree. How you doing there, Soundgarden? Soundgarden, the band, is online itself. Alrighty, well, I'm gonna just play really fucking horrible now that I'm over here talking about Soundgarden. Alright, so there goes this man, and now we got this dude over here, who just broke my guard. Don't do it. Well, I was hoping he would just kind of go through that little crevice right there and just kind of eat shit. Well, he should have. Alright, well, now he's dead to the world anyway, so one way or another he was gonna fucking die. Either way, let's actually keep going downwards over here. Probably be in my best interest soon enough to actually drop an Estus flask on us here. Alrighty. Now, over here, you could try to be ballsy and fight this thing, but I am not a ballsy individual, so I'm not going to do that because I fear like something really bad's going to happen. So, let's actually proceed down over here. And we're going to go back inside the Blighttown area where all these big angry dudes are at. And you know what? Let's actually simplify things a bit for us, and let me just put a little buff on my weapon here so we can kind of get through these guys a little easier. Okay, and let's also remember not to two-hand my weapon. And let's also remember to get poisoned because that's also very important. Alright, camera, don't fuck me over right now. Let me drop an Estus here. Don't do your lunge attack. Alright. Okay, and there he telegraphed it for me and I somehow still walked into it because I'm an imbecile. Alrighty, you know, I'm gonna probably fucking die again. Don't do it. Poison, don't do it. Don't do it, Poison. We somehow survived that. Oh, god damn it. Alright, there goes this dude. Alright, you angry fat man need to also die or fall, one or the other. Preferably not have me fall. Oh man, this is a really fucking awful play. Alright, come on man, you're blocking the pad, man. Just drop a few pounds so I can kind of get around you at least. There we go. Tell me I'm gonna play fair. I'm not gonna play fair with you. Look at the fucking area they're kind of crowding me into here. There you go. So now he is done to the world. That fucking item that was on my screen's finally gone too. That was also bothering me. Alright, there we go. I should probably drop one of these guys really quickly as well. Where are you? I only have the high moss thing equipped, which is probably my best interest to get one of these going and drop an Estus flask for us here. Alrighty, let's proceed downward over here. What do we have on this side? Probably more of these giant motherfuckers, more than likely. Ooh, that was a weird framey ladder slide there. Okay. Down there I believe is the whip weapon, if I remember correctly. It's obviously of no interest to me, so I don't really care about that. Let's just proceed down this way. I don't care about it, just kind of like I forgot about it, like bitches forgot about Dre. Let me continue going down this ladder. Damn it. I hate going the long way around now. Whose decision was this for me to go the long way? Myself? Yeah, it was probably my decision. It probably makes sense considering how I'm fucking a glutton for pain and whatnot. Alright, here we're going to be introduced to another enemy. This guy, completely fire-based, so probably not the best thing to actually have this equipped as a fire weapon right now. Soundgarden's back online. Bro, I caught you the first time. Stop signing in and out. What's the point? Just wants attention. Hey guys, I'm online. Nobody said hi to me. Let me just sign off and sign back on really quickly. Maybe somebody will pay attention to me this time. Nerve of this guy. Alrighty, is there anything down there of interest for us? Doesn't seem particularly so. So let me actually go down through here. I'm gonna go down this path just to kind of for the sake of exploration, even though I just said I was done exploring, but in reality I say one thing and I do the other anyway, so that's a curious little walkthrough area. Is there really a point of me doing that? I think that's to actually guide you to an item, but that item I don't even care about, so fuck it. I'm not gonna do it. Basically, do as I do, not as I say, essentially. Or, you know, don't do as I do as well, because that'll probably get you killed at times as well. So let's just continue going downward down this side. Blighttown is by no means a small little walk in the park, especially with these frames going on and all the fucking enemies everywhere. Somebody's over here breaking pots below me, it seems. Dude, relax, okay? Stop getting so angry. Okay, another toxic dude. I saw that fucking thing fly at me. Don't worry, I'll get to you soon enough, motherfucker. As a matter of fact, I'll get to you now. Okay, well, I was just seeing into the fucking mind of my own dude there. Alright, toxic man. It's almost over for you. There you go. Nice, and he gave me a few good items for his troubles too. And we got the wander equipment there and a Falcon as well. Or is it Falcon, Falchion? Whatever it might be. Okay, so we're almost done through the fucking hard part, which is what I was trying to get through. Let me just continue going downwards here, and I think we're almost just about there, honestly. Are we? Oh! Okay. Yeah, so that covers quite a bit of distance. I should probably be a little bit more worried about that next time. Okay, Mosquito, now is not the time for you to fuck around with me, Mosquito Man. Okay, camera, it is not time for you to do this to me as well, okay. Alright, you know what? I'll see you guys later. Don't do it, Mosquito. Not while I'm climbing the ladder. I'm a little bit defenseless at the moment. Jesus. Alright, there we go. And there he goes as well, motherfucker. Where's a fire-breathing dragon bug man over here? Don't do it, dragon. Don't, or fucking bug man. Don't shoot fire at me right now. Okay, we're actually so close to the bonfire, which is what I kind of want to, if anything, just kind of rush through, as a matter of fact. Ah, the pathway through here is really, really concerning to me. How is this mosquito just kind of like blocking my path? Oh, okay, go away. Let me drop one of these really quickly. Alright, you know what? I should probably my best to actually fight these guys. I'm making it a lot more difficult for me just trying to rush through. I've never seen that mosquito be this aggressive. It would happen in one of my fucking Let's Plays though, wouldn't it? Suddenly the mosquito is like the most dangerous enemy in the fucking game for me. Alright, let's actually come down through there. Fuck it. I fell, no big deal. It's in our path though, it's so there, it's almost there. Run through the fucking swamp. Frame through the swamp if you have to. I'm poisoned, it doesn't matter though, just get to the fucking bonfire. Get to the bonfire. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's just a body that dropped and killed itself. Alright, bonfire! Yeah, alright. Bitch ass. Okay, wow. That was possibly the worst playthrough of Blighttown ever, but you know what, let's just persevere through it anyway. So far so good, we got our 5 Estus slots. We could go and fight Quelaag now and just deal with her. Before we do that though, let's actually go back here and grab, there should be an item for us to kind of get here. Things like a dragon scale. Totally is. Alright, dragon scale at hand. Where's my ladder to go back up? Here it is. Now, there's a few more things to do up top in the Blighttown area. There's a pyromancy spell up there, I do believe. And, again, I also skipped the whip and whatnot, but I'm really not more interested in hanging around here anymore, honestly. This fucking frame shit is actually really kicking my ass at the moment, so it's not really conducted to actually good gameplay. So let me just actually fucking rush it to Quelaag, and we'll deal with Quelaag right now, get that out of the way. And we'll probably explore the bottom area of the swamp later on, especially once I decide to go through the Great Hollow and deal with basically the land that nobody really ever goes to in reality. Now there's a little trick to actually walk through this a bit faster, which is actually double-handing and single-handing the weapon over and over. Apparently it makes you walk a bit faster in the mud. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, maybe it's just a placebo type of effect. The other item you could actually get for this is the, there's a ring that lets you kind of walk through this a bit faster. You acquire that going back to the asylum, which I didn't do. I probably should have done that before I went down here, as a matter of fact. But I did not. I'm just going to skip through all this here. There's going to be a few of these giants throwing stones at people. Because they're too much cowards to actually fight me mano a mano, that's why they throw those fucking stones. Michael Jackson said it best, guys. Throwing stones to hide your hands. A few messages over here. These guys over here, you don't even have to actually fight them at all. If you fight them, then they'll release a few parasites that could inflict you with the egghead status. It's good if you want to get on the good side of Quelaag's sister's servant type of thing on his good side, but you know, I have no interest in that at the moment, so let me just drop one of these guys here to get rid of this poison. Alrighty, we're gonna deal with Quelaag here and now. So, here again, rock you like a hurricane. Fire obviously is not gonna be in our best interest with Quelaag because she is gonna be a fire individual. I could do some gold pine res, and I might even do that just for the sake of speeding right through this. So, let's go ahead and equip this shit now. Switch over to my Estus, and let's do this shit. As we see the most glorified or sexiest breast on a spider woman of all time here. Oh baby. Now, Quelaag is an interesting character. There's a lot of discussion whether Quelaag is really a bad person, or a person is an understatement because I don't think she's much of a person anymore. But apparently, what happened with the whole witches of Isolate, is that obviously when they created the flame for what's his name, Gwyn. What the hell just happened there? I just walked into fire, it seems. Okay. But, yeah, essentially when they try to create the... What the fuck? Alright, so I'm not entirely sure what the fuck just happened there, but that woman was fucking attacking me like she was right next to me from across the screen, so, let's just try this again. That was really weird. I was over here trying to introduce her as well. Well, apparently, either way, the Isolate curse is essentially, let me get my bloodstain. That should be the first curse in hand here. Go away. Stop it, Quelaag. Essentially what happened was when they tried to create the flame and whatnot, the whole shit got cursed and whatnot. The Isolate one, okay, I forgot about the area of attack that she has there. Let me pump this enemy really quickly. Don't do it, Quelaag. The mother essentially turned into the bed of chaos, which we will deal with later. Quelaag turned into this monstrosity over here. Now her sister, however, turned into an even more fucked up beast. Well, not even a more fucked up beast, but she is essentially like comatose. What Quelaag does essentially is just fends off would-be invaders of the area to protect her sister for one, and also her sister needs a lot of humanity to kind of pretty much stay alive. This is as aggressive I've ever seen fucking Quelaag fight me, which is really weird. Alright. So momentarily, let me get away from lore here so I can kind of pay some attention to my fucking gaming, which is going really bad right now. Don't do it! Don't do it! Alright, let me drop one of these guys again. My damage is not really as crazy I'd like it to be, honestly. With Quelaag, if you stay kind of close to her, you can kind of avoid her crazy swings. There's a particular pattern to her, which I'm not too reminiscent of just right now, but I don't think that's the crazy area of attack now. And she just hopped right on me. That was great, great moving on my part there. Don't do it, Quelaag. Okay. What are you gonna do? You're just patting the fucking spider head? That's cool. I remember when Dark Souls originally came out, there was like also a popular theory whether you could pretty much cut off one of the spider's legs and whatnot for a weapon. It's been tested time and time again, and it's not really true, but it was pretty interesting at the time because, you know, there was so little like information about Dark Souls initially, so it was kind of like, you know, oh man, what can you get as a secret weapon? Is there more secret weapons, you know, so that was definitely pretty cool. Uh-oh. Walk away. Alright, cool. So basically, whenever you see her actually duck her tits down into the spider's head, I never thought I'd ever say that in my life, but now I have. That's when it's an indication that the area of attack is coming in, the really blast radius thing. This one is a lot easier to actually avoid. I never actually, what the fuck was that? I've never actually seen her do that weird attack from the ass side. You know, assuming Quelaag had an ass. She doesn't really have one, okay. I'm just gonna fucking die here. Let me drop a humanity as I do one of the worst battles of all time against Quelaag here. You know, that attack is really just fucking my day up, isn't it? Let me force myself to use more humanity so I could fucking kill this boss. Alright, Quelaag, stop being such a bitch, okay? You toss your fire and you're almost dead. Don't do it. And there you go, there goes Quelaag. Awesome, so we keep our you know what, for a second there I had broken the whole, die once at a boss thing. We actually got the Decapra Demon and through the Gaping Dragon without dying, and then I go and die too. Quaalag. You know what? I'm gonna actually argue this death, though. I felt that was a bullshit death. For some reason, I somehow walked into fire that was like miles away from me, and that woman attacked me from across the screen somehow. It's bullshit, I tell you. Bullshit. I don't like that death at all. I'll contest it, but I'm pretty sure it'll fall on deaf ears anyway. Let me just over here quickly activate this panel. So we're pretty much done for the most part. We're gonna go down here, and that's gonna activate the new bell, the second one, which is gonna give us access to Sen's Fortress. We got our homeward bone, we got an achievement as well, ring the bell for Quaalag's domain. And the homeward bone's pretty good because it'll take me back to the next, the last bonfire, although I don't want to do that just yet. There is another bonfire down below here that we could activate. And we'll do that next episode, though. I felt this one's long, at least run long enough. I apologize for the weird frames in Blighttown. Unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast in Blighttown. And also not having a powerful PC would probably help to that. But either way, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the episode. If you did, I encourage you to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Really easy to do, and the support really means a lot. And next episode, we'll probably start thinking about either heading over to Sen's Fortress or quote-unquote Sen's Funhouse. And if not that, then we'll probably do a little bit of side questing, perhaps. We'll see. Either way, guys, I'll catch you next time.